Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here on a Wednesday. It's Bill's 9-Minute Phill-Up, and we had a lot to talk about today. It's producer extraordinaire Jordan's here today, and we were talking about it earlier this morning. United States, Canada, Thursday night, Four Nations tournament. Brilliant idea by the National Hockey League instead of the All-Star game.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
What do you think? Thoughts?
100%.
Yeah.
It's way better.
I mean, because guys are playing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, the 3-on-3 thing, all that stuff. I mean, and you'd have great offensive games where you'd see guys make lots of moves and it'd be a 17-15 game. And you kind of like, well, sorry, defensemen, sorry, goalies. But I think this is a stroke of genius.
Yep.
Now, the thing is, though, I think if you do it every year, you have to have Canada and the United States in it every year. So, okay, Finland and Sweden were in it this year. Do you go, do you have enough guys to put a Russian team together? Do you have enough teams to put a Czech team together? What are we looking at? That would be interesting.
You know how, I don't know, how Russia couldn't have an Olympic team?
Well, this is the NHL. So if they're NHL players, I think they could do it. They probably, I'm sure there's enough guys in the league. Oh,
for sure.
So, and I would think a guy like Ovechkin, he's closing in on Gretzky's goal scoring record, and you don't get to play in this thing?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. That's an interesting question, though, because of all the Ukraine stuff and everything else, and they've been basically kept out of everything. Would they have let them in?
Yeah, I guess it is NHL players, though, so maybe that's different. I don't know.
It's still not sure if that would be a great look because everybody else has kept them out of things. World Cup for soccer, the Olympics, the whole thing. But anyways, let's talk about the teams that are in it. Sweden and Finland. Thanks for coming. United States lost to Sweden the other day, but they were already in to their final game.
Yep.
They held some guys out, and then the motivation after beating Canada on Saturday is probably not there, but the motivation will be there Thursday night.
Yeah.
The U.S. and Canada in Boston. Your favorite lineup: Sidney Crosby and Connor McDavid on the same line.
Yeah.
So your two favorite players playing, but they're playing in the United States. Old Glory, red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Jordan, I'm just going to say this. I'm just saying, I know you're rooting for the United States. You don't have to say anything. Just, I hope, it could be, like I said, you could have a game where Sidney Crosby scores 11 goals. As long as the United States wins 12-11, I'm all good with it. But, individual rooting interests, nope.
No comment.
It's the United States. United States is playing. So anyways, we have that coming up. So looking forward to that, but we're also looking forward to getting ready for maybe that. We'll have some comments on that on the News 9 Sports on the Go Thursday from Seven Ranges Entertainment in Steubenville at the Fort Steuben Mall. We will have great talk, great conversation. You can be a part of it, add your comments, and have some fun with us as we get ready for a big night of entertainment. We're going to talk a little spring training baseball. We're going to talk with some local products that are now down at spring training. We are going to have our sports challenge. We'll also, let you know what kind of food they have there. So far, the food's been spectacular.
Oh, really?
No, the food's been very good. So that's coming up on Thursday. You'll be able to see that on the WTOV 9 YouTube channel at 7 o'clock and then the Facebook channel at 9 o'clock. But right now we have to thank everybody. It's not channel, I know. Valley Converting. I'd like to thank them for sponsoring the 9-Minute Phill-Up.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
Want to thank Mike Biasi and the crew up at Valley Converting for all that they do for the 9-Minute Phill-Up, and also encourage you, if you have paper products that you need to recycle, to give them a call in Toronto, Ohio, T-Town, Gem City, and they will take care of you. All right, let's see. I think we might have a comment or two here, and let's see. Yeah, we do. Ooh, there we go. There we go. We've already got some comments here. April saying hello. April, hello. Haley, I hope I'm saying that right. Checking in.
How's it spelled?
Hailey.
Yep.
All right, you got it right. Siesta Key, favorite beach. I've been to Siesta Key. Very, very nice beach. Outstanding. And then another one, maybe make a world team to compete against the U.S., Canada, and one another. Hey, that's not a bad idea. You've got enough talent to make two teams, really. But it's been great. And it's the perfect matchup. It's just exactly what people are looking for. Jill checking in. Sanders needs to retire already. He's older than dirt.
Who?
Sanders. Jill, can we get a first name on Sanders? There's a lot of Sanders out there. But Joe, how are you? How's everybody? Hello. And what we're talking about, Siesta Beach, Siesta Key, favorite beach there. We're talking about beaches today. But before we get to that, we want to know because there's a story in the news that we did about favorite beaches around the world. And then we have a couple other things. It's a National Arabian Horse Day. If you have an Arabian horse, congratulations. They're wonderful. From what I understand. I've probably never seen one up close. Now, Jordan was interested in this. It's Chocolate Mint Day. So mix something up, a little chocolate mint ice cream.
Yeah, that sounds
the Ohio Valley is very frigid right now in terms of the temperatures, but it's never cold enough not to have ice cream.
No, it's pretty cold to have ice cream.
No, it really isn't. It never is. You can always have ice cream. That was like Jeff saying you can't have ice cream for breakfast the other day on National Ice Cream Breakfast Day.
Oh.
You can have breakfast ice. I've never done that, but I
have, but only because
you slept until 1 in the afternoon?
No. I
had your tonsils out?
No. Whenever I fell out of a golf cart and busted my face, I had ice cream for breakfast.
Oh, okay. There you go. Well, we could get into that story, but we're going to leave that alone to protect the innocent. All right. So anyway, some birthdays to talk about. Jordan's blushing over that one. I'm not sure what's going on. February 19th, 1940. A man with the pipes could really sing. Smokey Robinson, Motown legend. Who doesn't like Smokey Robinson? I mean, he can really sing.
What songs do you need to know?
What list can you list some of the songs?
How about you name me a song and I tell you if you're right?
No, go ahead. Okay.
You name us. You don't know any?
No, I know, but I'm bad with song titles, so it's
okay.
That's why I was like, could you look a couple up? Because
you've really got a hold on me. Cruisin'.
Ooh, that's a good tune. Cruising. Yeah.
Tracks
Cruising on a Sunday afternoon. I could sing Cruising.
Tracks of My Tears.
Ooh.
Being With You. Just to See Her. Tears of a Clown.
Oh yeah.
I second that emotion. Let Me Be the Clock. Daylight and Darkness. Really Gonna Miss You. Tell Me Tomorrow.
He wrote a ton of songs.
Baby Don't Cry.
Yeah. And then how about John Michael checking in? Smokey Robinson wrote My Girl for the Temptations.
Oh, really?
And that's the thing. Back, I watched, there was, I can't remember what it was on. It might have been Netflix or something like that. But there was a whole, it may have been HBO Max. I don't know, but they did a documentary about Motown. And it went back all the way to the beginnings of Motown in Detroit, Michigan. And it talked about all the artists that they brought there and how it was very competitive with musicians, because if you weren't singing the song, you wanted to be writing the song that was a hit for somebody else. And if you wrote a song, you wanted it to be your own hit. But it was, so Smokey Robinson did a lot of songs that were recorded by other people that he wrote or had a hand in. And Berry Gordy and Smokey Robinson and Diana Ross, the Jackson 5. I mean, that's not even really scratching the surface. I mean, it was just incredible amount of talent that came out of the Motown record label in Detroit, Michigan, and just tremendous songs, it was a tremendous story. But Smokey Robinson, a true musical legend. But yeah, I mean, you just say Smokey Robinson, Diana Ross. Boom. There you go. Oh, yeah, and throw the Jackson 5 in there for a little bit. Or just throw Stevie Wonder in there. I mean, you name it. It was unbelievable. All right, some actors to talk about before we get to the beach. Jeff Daniels, 1955, from Dumb and Dumber. And this is an HBO show, Newsroom. How about Justine Bateman? Jordan's too young. Justine Bateman.
Wait, Justine?
Justine. She has a brother. He's big time actor.
Justin Bateman?
Well, no, it's Justine.
Wait. Isn't there a
Jason Bateman?
Jason.
Yes,
that's what it is.
This is his sister.
Oh.
Who was a star before he was a star.
Oh, really?
She was on the show Family Ties Thursday nights, part of Must See TV. Family Ties. She played Mallory, the daughter Mallory, and big hit show. And she was Marty checking in. Family Ties, indeed. Yep. So that was her big role, and then she got into music, but Family Ties. She was a big part of that show. Absolutely. How about this one? I didn't know this until this morning. I would have thought this would have been invented a long time before. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention because I was in college.
Okay.
It's my freshman year in college. I probably just wasn't paying attention. Coca-Cola introduced Cherry Coke in 1985.
Oh, really?
I really thought that would have been,
earlier.
70s, 60s, something 50s or something, because there had to be cherry soda, but Coca-Cola introduced Cherry Coke. 1985. No idea. Did not know that happened at that point. And I was around for it. Was in college. Should have seen it. Missed it. But who Cherry Coke fans out there anywhere? Cherry Coke fans? Right.
I like Cherry Pepsi. I don't know if I've ever had. I don't know if I've ever had Cherry Coke.
Okay. All right. Well, here's another one. Now this is big. This is really big. This is Motown big. Who didn't like Mr. Rogers? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. Now, of course, on Saturday Night Live on the 50th anniversary, Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood with Eddie Murphy, which was tremendous. But Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Fred Rogers, made its debut in 1968. John Michael, he's giving the thumbs up to Cherry Pepsi. So there you go, Cherry Pepsi, absolutely. I wonder when Cherry Pepsi was invented. If they copycat Cherry Coke, or was it before?
Let's see.
I don't know. So Cherry Pepsi. So Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. We talk about being more polite, more friendly, nicer. I'll tell you what, Fred Rogers.
What year was Coke, did you say?
1985.
Ooh, PepsiCo introduced Pepsi Wild Cherry in 1988.
See, Pepsi copying Coke. There you go. And the birthplace of Pepsi, Newburgh, North Carolina, where my mom resides now. So, if you need any Pepsi products, we'll call Mom up. She'll send it. Let's see. Marty checking in. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Absolutely. Won't you be my neighbor? So
in Latrobe.
In Latrobe. Yeah.
And
there's a statue of Fred Rogers at St. Vincent College outside of the library there, I believe.
Well, there is the Fred Rogers.
Campus?
On the campus, there's the Fred Rogers Center.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Not well, it's kind of a library, but
it's not a library, but yeah, sure.
Yeah, I know, but kind of has that look. But yeah, if you go to St. Vincent College in Latrobe to the rest of the world, but Latrobe to the natives, Jordan. So, all right, where do we place that Pepsi order? Ooh, I don't know. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna have to call my mom, see if she's available today. We should call her now. Should we call her? Should we call Mom?
Call her.
All right. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. Now, hopefully she'll answer. But yeah, she's, it's right in the downtown. They have a little Pepsi museum type spot. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's not really. It's actually, to be honest with you,
it's not that great.
Yeah, it's kind of not that great. It's kind of. I would think it would be more.
Oh, okay.
They have some knickknacks and stuff, but you think there would be a little bit more. But it was a pharmacist coming up with something to make people feel better. But it's there, and you can see it, and it's kind of fun. You stop in. All right, Mom. Let's see if Mom answers. Ring. So, anyways, yeah. So when she found that out, we talked about that all the time. And then when we went to
Bill?
Mom, you're on air. You're on air with everybody on the 9-Minute Phill-Up, Mom.
Oh, you're kidding. I was just
No, I'm not.
talking to Connie on our 10 o'clock morning.
Connie is my Aunt Connie, everybody, that my mom is talking about. You're really on the air, Mom. So if you're going to talk about Aunt Connie, you have to use the full vernacular and all that stuff.
Okay.
Now, the reason we called...
We're expecting snow any moment. Can you
Wow.
believe it?
All right.
Tell her to take a picture.
Yeah, take it. Yeah, you need to. All right, Mom, I need you to take a picture.
Yes.
If you get snow, take a picture and send it to me, and we'll put it on the air tomorrow morning. You in North Carolina, because I know everybody in North. Please,
we need to document the North Carolina snow. Yeah,
Jordan just talked to you, Mom. She said she needs to document the North Carolina show or snow in the show. We have to document the snow in the show.
Okay, if it happens.
If it happens. But even if you see one flake, Mom, get out there. Okay. So, anyways, we were talking about cherry Coke and Pepsi, cherry Pepsi, and or what was it, wild cherry Pepsi? Wild cherry Pepsi. So we were talking. I mentioned that New Bern is the home of Pepsi, where it was invented. So Haley, who's checked in, and she talked about her favorite beach is Siesta Key, favorite beach there down in Florida. We were mentioning that, and she wanted to know where we placed the order, because I said maybe we could call my mom and she could pick up a bunch of Pepsi products at the Pepsi Museum down in downtown New Bern. And then Haley suggested we call you. So here we are. So you have to go with what the audience wants, Mom.
That's true. It's funny. It's funny you mentioned cherry Coke and stuff. I was in a little store, just one of the little, cheap stores, and they had the vending machine, and I was thirsty, and I got a cherry Coke.
Oh, okay.
In the tall can. I have to tell you, I am a Coke person.
I know you are.
Although if they don't have Coke, I'll take a Pepsi.
Okay.
But
or since it was Saturday Night Live 50th anniversary, Mom, no Coke, Pepsi.
Oh, I saw most of it. I thought it was pretty funny.
Yeah, I thought it was too. And this is where everybody, when you're finding out right now why the 9-Minute Phill-Up never goes 9 minutes, because my mom, even though she'll say, Bill, you're telling a pretty long story, she can tell kind of a pretty long story too. So Marty has checked in. So Marty checked in. Colonel, who is Zach, the Colonel, Marty says they'll take a truckload of Pepsi. So maybe that's what you could do. Go over to the Pepsi distributor there and just say, I need you to take a semi-tractor trailer truckload of cherry Pepsi up to the Ohio Valley, and we'll just disperse it.
Well, so the comment I want to make on the tall can of cherry, usually the cherry flavor is too sweet, but I was thirsty, so I got it. It was actually, it was more, the can was more slender, and it was actually a little difficult drinking it.
Oh, okay. All right.
I don't know what it was about the can, but it wasn't as easy to drink.
Mom, you sure that didn't have any alcohol in it?
No, I'm positive.
Oh, well, you never know, Mom. You get you crazy kids down there in New Bern, North Carolina.
Hey, we went to Mi Cabana last night.
Oh, get a margarita?
No, I was driving. I drove Connie.
Hey, you know what?
Did Aunt Connie get a margarita?
No, nobody drank.
Oh, come on.
You know what? Saturday is National Margarita Day.
Right, hold on. Jordan's chiming in. What we got?
Saturday is National Margarita Day.
Ooh, National Margarita Day on Saturday. So there you go, Mom. Make sure you get a different DD, get a different designated driver, so you and Aunt Connie can go out and. You can have Allison, my cousin. She can be the designated driver. You and Aunt Connie go get some margaritas.
No, we're veering the other way. Less alcohol.
Less alcohol. Okay.
Yes.
That's a smart move, Mom.
Older people will understand.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, Mom, it's National Margarita Day on Saturday.
Well,
I mean, you gotta, you stay in the house and have one margarita. This is funny. This is incredible. Your peer pressure camera on Mom to get her to drink a margarita. All right. Well, Mom, we got to get going.
All right. I have some other things to tell you off air.
Oh, okay. All right.
But not on air.
All right. Not for public consumption. All right, Mom, what's your, here we go. We're going to get into the next thing we're going to get into. I know I'm cutting you off, Mom. People are going to think I'm rude. But your favorite beach, all-time favorite beach for Mom, what is it?
Norfolk Beach.
There you go. There you go. All right, Mom. We're gonna say goodbye.
Okay, love you.
All right, love you too, Mom. Bye.
Bye.
That was Mom, everybody. She's the best. It's, like I said, reason I tell long stories, you could hear it right there. It's just, But anyways, I was going to say that. So anyways, the what was the story that came out? The top beaches around the world. The United States only had one on the list. Mm-hmm. Siesta Key Beach down in Florida.
I wonder if that's because of like sharks and stuff.
That was awesome. Marty, thank you. Mom's awesome. She is. She really is. Here you go. So we get TripAdvisor released this, one of them in Crete, the Greek Isle of Crete, followed by a beach in Thailand. Aruba rounded out top 3.
Wait,
now, I've been to Aruba.
Wait, I thought you already read this.
No, I didn't read it.
Oh.
But Siesta Key came in 4th place. So it's a great beach. Been there, very nice beach. But my favorite all-time beach is Nassau Beach on Cape Cod, because that's where I went when I was a kid. That's where I went when I was a teenager. The whole thing. Now, one of the things about the Nassau Beach that I grew up on, you didn't have to worry about sharks. It wasn't. No one ever thought about sharks. It wasn't a big thing. But now the seals have come back, so the sharks have come back with them. So now that there's a food source for the sharks, now there's great whites all off the shore there. South Beach, Miami, Florida, was in WVU marching band on a trip to the Orange Bowl. All right, John Michael, we need to talk about those stories off the off air as well. I don't know if you want to say anything or put anything in there that incriminates you, but now as a University of Miami guy, South Beach, when I was there, it wasn't as big a deal as it is now. It grew as we went. South Beach in Miami, Florida, but South Beach very nice. Miami Beach very nice. Yeah, if you're, but Siesta Key is very nice. Nassau Beach, another one, Musquamacut Beach. Everyone's going Musquamacut Beach, Rhode Island.
Oh,
yeah. So it was a short trip from Farmington, Connecticut, to get to Musquamacut to go to the beach.
Maybe you can run into who up there.
A shark? No. And how about this one? I'm going to change. I've decided I'm going to change the Long Island Sound to the Connecticut Sound, since we're just renaming things, which I don't really have a problem with. I mean, like I said yesterday, I'm still going to call it the Gulf of Mexico. 59 years we've been calling it the Gulf of Mexico. Now all of a sudden, I'm going to call it Gulf of America. It doesn't even come in my head to say that. So, but I'm thinking I could go with Connecticut Sound. But again, I'd probably forget that and call it Long Island Sound anyways. But anyways, anybody out there with another favorite beach? So we have Haley's at Siesta Beach, Siesta Key Beach in Florida. John's at South Beach in Miami. I'm at Nassau Beach in Cape Cod. The only thing about the Cape Cod beaches, cold.
Oh.
Cold water. August. The sun could be beating down on that water for all summer. Still going to be about 55 degrees. You go to Miami Beach, or South Beach, it's probably going to be in the 80s. All right, Jordan, favorite beach?
Well,
Roll Tide.
The only beach that I've been to is Daytona Beach.
Really?
Yeah,
I figured Alabama, because you're big Alabama. You go to the lake. What is it, Lake Martin?
Lake Martin, but that's not a beach.
As big as that lake is, there's no little beach place, or is it more public or more private with homes and stuff?
Well,
so I've never been.
They have like little islands, but there's no like beach.
Okay. So nothing wrong with Daytona Beach.
I've went to Daytona ever since I was a kid. So.
Ooh, Hollywood Beach in Florida.
That's where I would go.
That's where Grandma and Grandpa lived. Charlie and B. Yeah,
so
Charlie
I gotta
B.
go with Daytona. But I feel like recently, and I never remember this like as a kid, but I feel like recently you'd see a lot like in the news. I would see like a lot of shark attacks like being reported there. So I don't know.
Daytona Beach is a feeder group. It's
I never knew that.
Like,
and I never realized when I was a kid.
You go to the pet store and they have the feeder fish, little goldfish you feed to like the Oscars and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what the people are at Daytona Beach. The sharks, they're all over the place down there. Right.
I also have been to Fort Myers Beach, but
you have gone in the water?
You have to shuffle your feet.
Shuffle your feet.
Because there's stingrays.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I'm not.
And I'm like, I went there. My aunt used to live there.
We don't need to do that.
so we would go there, and she like we wanted to go to the beach, and then I remember like I had no fun because I couldn't go in the water because you have to shuffle your feet or you're gonna get stung by a stingray.
Wow. Okay.
There's no, I'm not kidding you.
There's so many.
There's so many.
All right, so it was Fort Myers Beach?
Fort Myers, yeah.
All right, I don't want to, do anything that's going to hurt the tourism at Fort Myers Beach. But, that doesn't sound like fun.
That sets me up. Like I can't. Anyways.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Marty says I'll take the mountains over the beach. Okay. I can't. You know what? White Mountain Range, New Hampshire, Kangamangas River. Let's go. Marty, I'll tell you what, it's a good time up there. Absolutely good time up there. That was back in college, though. But I still have a good time up there. That'd be fun. All right. John could make a guest appearance. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, we got so many road trips we have scheduled on this show that we haven't taken yet. We still have to do the first one. That's to go and see who's got the best pizza in Cambridge, Ohio. What was the other beach? I was just thinking of another beach. Never been to Daytona Beach.
I gotta look it up too. Because I've been to St. Augustine too.
Oh, that's nice. But yeah.
But there's that whole strip. Like, I'm trying to think.
Aruba was nice. It's a happy little island, as they say. Aruba was nice.
New Smyrna Beach too. I've been there.
Okay. Now, have you gone in the water there? And all of a sudden,
I've gone in the water.
I don't want to say this. I don't know if anyone agrees with me, but apparently Jordan may have lied to us earlier.
Well, New Smyrna is like a couple of miles down from like Daytona Beach. Like it's connected. It's the same beach, but what?
I think you might have been telling a fib before. I haven't been to any other beaches. All of a sudden, you got 15 beaches.
I forget listed. Because it's like basically the same. Here's
a good one. Yeah. All right. Marty's checking back in. Road trip that started off pizza. We've got to make that road trip, Marty. We have to make that road. Virginia Beach was nice too during spring break. Well, of course, Virginia's for lovers, and Virginia Beach. That was a big bumper sticker back in the day. I don't know if they still make as many of those, but Virginia Beach. I've heard very nice things about Virginia Beach. Checking back in. Yep, Cocoa Beach, another nice one. Cocoa Beach. I think that was in I Dream of Jeannie. That was the beach that they lived near NASA and everything for the show. So, yeah, a lot of great beaches out there. And in the article, they said, don't worry about the beaches. Don't worry about the top 10 list because the best beach is the one you're at.
Now, I haven't been to the beach in years. That's
years.
That's the
years.
Sad part.
That's got to change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the beach.
Then we need to get to the beach.
I know.
All right, we've got a mission for Jordan. We might have to take a road trip just to get Jordan to the beach. All right, so we'll you know what? New Bern, North Carolina, this is part of the road trip if we go see Mom. You go do the Pepsi products. Although I will say this, true story. My son Ian was probably about, 5, 6 years old. We go into this place called the Cow Cafe in downtown New Bern. Mm-hmm. It's a little ice cream shop, a little sandwich, hot dog shop for the kids. They got a play area in the back and the whole thing. He's loving it. Isabella's loving it, the whole thing. So he walks up and we order lunch and the lady says, what would you like to drink? And he goes, Coca-Cola. And she just kind of looked over the top of the counter and said, son, do you know where you are? He said, Cow Cafe. She goes, yes, you are, but you're also in New Bern. There's no Coca-Cola here. And then there was Captain Ratty's. Again, don't want to cast any aspersion on Captain Ratty's. Not my favorite restaurant, but the only place you could find that had Coca-Cola. So I think they made some good money just off the fact they had Coca-Cola.
That's so funny.
Let's see. Barbara Eden from I Dream of Jeannie. Oh, John Michael has met everybody. Goodness gracious. Met Barbara Eden from I Dream of Jeannie and got her autograph. What a career from that one show. She was long time star. People would see, she'd be on all kinds of different things. But wow. I'm sure she was very, very nice. Wow, that's cool. All right. So Marty checking in. 9-minute Phill-Up on the road. Yeah, we could get one of those big RVs. We had a tour bus. We could get a tour bus, Jordan. Like some of your favorite rock and roll and country music stars and everything. Mm-hmm. And we could just pile anybody in that watches the Phill-Up, and we all go on a big road trip. Nobody knows each other. It's just like 100 people on a bus going on a road trip all across the country. All right, we're gonna have to set that up. Marty, I'm putting you in charge of the road trip. He's the road manager. He's the road manager. All right. Well, we're about out of time. I think we're way over. Oh yeah, 31 minutes. That's the normal 9-minute Phill-Up time. 9-minute Phill-Up time. Hey, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Everybody that checked in, shared a thought, shared a comment. Greatly appreciate it. Also want to thank everybody else that has watched 9-minute Phill-Up. You have to thank Valley Converting and a special guest appearance from my mom.
Yes.
Betsy. Thank you, Betsy.
Shout out.
Shout out to Betsy. Shout out to Betsy down in New Bern, North Carolina. Shout out to my Aunt Connie. Apparently, Mom got off the phone because she does. She normally takes the 10 o'clock call with Aunt Connie. They're on the phone. Do not call at 10 o'clock because they're talking. But I have managed to kind of worm my way into that. Like, kind of, if I call, she'll pick up the phone. I think I'm the only one that can bump on Connie. But yeah, send out love and wishes and everybody to my mom and Aunt Connie and cousin Allison. We mentioned her too. A whole crew down in New Bern getting a shout out. I call window seat. Good move. That's a veteran move right there. That is a veteran move. Call a window seat early. And maybe you got to figure out what row you want to sit in too. You don't want to get too close back to the bathroom. If we have a bathroom on the bus, you're going to sit away from that.
Yeah.
Just saying. But that's a veteran move right there. Calling a window seat. Absolutely. All right, everybody, you know the 2 rules. Have fun and always try your best. Hopefully you had a little fun with the 9-minute Phill-Up today. I know I did. It's kind of a stream of consciousness. Jordan, apparently, the one thing we learned about her today, little bit of a liar. Because, Daytona Beach, it's the only beach I've ever gone to. Only beach. And then all of a sudden, there's 17 new beaches going. I've been to this beach. I've been to this beach. Couldn't go in the water at this beach, but I was at the beach because I could get stung by a stingray. Now, if I go to Daytona Beach, I'm worried because I might get eaten by a shark.
It's true.
All right. Well, that's producer extraordinaire, Jordan. Tomorrow we'll check in on how many more beaches she's been to that she forgot about.
I'll make a list.
Oh, geez. All right, everybody. Have a great day. We will see you tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow, the 9 minutes. What is it? 9 minute. It's not the 9-minute Phill-Up. It is. We'll be here 9-minute Phill-Up, 10 o'clock, but we also have News 9 Sports on the go. The Nacho Man will be there. I'll be there. We'll be talking sports. We'll be having some fun, food, games, the whole thing. We'll talk a little bit about everything. That's at 7 o'clock on the YouTube channel, WTOV 9 YouTube channel. And then on Facebook, it's at 9 o'clock, and it's the WTOV 9 Facebook page. I think I said channel before. Jordan laughed at me. All right. We're out of here.